4 AIs, 1 2 versus 2 Mario Kart match. Do they learn teamwork or betrayal? Let's find out. If you've played Mario Kart, you know this pain. You're cruising in first, finish line right there, and then boom, dead last. Why does this only happen to the leader? Because the game wants it to. It's called rubber banding. The losers get the good stuff, stars, bullets. The leader gets bananas and green shells. Garbage. So in first, you play scared, saving items. In last, you go nuts and throw everything. Same game, opposite strategy. And that's the whole point. What counts as good play completely flips with your rank. So here's our question. Can an AI figure that out on its own? 4 cards, 2 teams, 2 versus 2. But here's the twist. All 4 share the same brain. One policy controls every card. We just whisper to each one which team it's on. And the moment 4 cards share one mind, 2 questions get really interesting. So, what are those questions? 1. One brain in all 4 cards. Does it really drive differently winning versus losing, or collapse into one boring style? 2. 2 teammates sharing that brain. Do they protect each other, or team kill with a green shell? Hold on to those. Quick context. We didn't start from scratch. We built on Beyond the Rainbow, an agent that already races great solo against the CPU. We kept its bones and changed 3 things. 1. 4 agents in self-play, not one alone. 2. Instead of raw pixels, we read the game's memory directly. Position, speed, rank, items, and act with the raw game controls. 3. We built that into a 2 versus 2 map hole setup, made for multiple agents. But you can't just throw 4 coolest cards into a 2 versus 2 brawl. Total chaos. Nobody even reaches turn 1. So, we train in 2 stages. First, pre-training. 1 agent, alone, learns the basics. Steer, hold the line, finish a lap. Then, we drop that driver into 2 versus 2 to learn the hard stuff. Items, teammates, enemies, drive first, fight second. Now the clever bit. In training, a central critic sees the whole game, full gun mode. But racing, each agent sees only what the human could, itself, its teammates, and opponent's positions and ranks. Train gun mode, race human mode. That's CTDE. And every agent passes past versions of itself, so it can't just memorize one cheap trick and cost. Now the hardest part, not the network, not the algorithm, the reward. The AI doesn't want to win Mario Kart, it wants to maximize the number we wrote. Get that number slightly wrong, and it won't play the game. It'll exploit our math. First try, big reward for finishing first, penalties for crashing. The result? Nothing. They just sat there. Finishing first was rare and far, but crashing was easy to avoid by not moving. Doing nothing was the safest play, so we fixed it. Reward progress, every inch forward, right now. And boom, they finally race straight into every wall and across the grass. Because shorter path means more progress. We said go forward, they took it very literally. So we add the rules, penalty for walls and off-road, bonuses for hitting checkpoints in order, no farming for wiggling. Then 2 versus 2 breaks it again. Reward only your rank and teammates become obstacles, even team kill targets. Reward only the team and everyone costs. So we blend the 2. But every reward here is symmetric. It never names friend or foe. The only team-aware piece is that one team rank, and cooperation has to emerge from it. Does it play differently by rank? Yes, it learned to. The leader holds its items, last place fires far more. But it didn't learn rank. It learned one rule. Fire when a target is near. The leaders alone, last flight is in a crowd. Same rule, different position, not strategy. Does it cooperate with its teammate or attack it? We hope for cooperation, but it completely team blind. It shoots a teammate about as often as an enemy. No reward we tried ever taught it to stop. So why? It knows who its teammate is. We give it that directly. But does it know this one is my teammate is too weak? In 2 ways. Inside the network, it's about 5 times weaker than position. And the penalty doesn't last. Because of rubber banding, the teammate gets a catch-up item, recovers its rank, and the penalty cancels out. 2 lessons. 1. A behavior appears only when 2 things are true. The agent senses it clearly, and the reward can act on it. 2. This is fixable. Make the team signal stronger, stop the penalty for canceling, and cooperation should follow. Our real result is knowing exactly why it failed and how to fix it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching.